So how have you approached leveraging AI at Hipcamp? And are there maybe a few specific examples you can share of how you're doing so today?
I think AI is totally changing like what marketplaces could exist in the world. I think it's like opened up a window of possibility that wasn't there before. I'll be honest, we got kind of a little burned by AI, I would say this year. Like we got so excited and kind of assumed a lot would work that didn't totally work. And we're still learning and we're still using a lot of it. But I would say if you're leveraging AI, like doing really, really good testing on not can it work once, can it work 3 times, but if you do it 100 times, does it work 99 times? Does it work 75 times? And if it's 75 and you're servicing a customer and this is going to be in any way customer facing versus internal, what's the fallback plan and how do you make sure it's like still just an awesome experience for your customer? Because like if you're, especially I don't know how people are building consumer brands, that's just true for B2B too, but like your brand, the experience people have with your brand is everything. And so it's all really exciting to create new possibilities. It's amazing when something costs 1/100th of what it 1/1000th of what it used to cost. But I think making sure you're not like getting like starry-eyed about that potential and then not being clear-eyed about what's the real world on the ground implication. So for example, a very easy and obvious implementation of AI that we've been doing for a while, but got a lot better over the last year is a chatbot, right? And it's amazing. And it's decreased our ticket volume and our contact rate's way down and the amount of revenue per booking we're spending on our support team is like never looked better. And oh my gosh, look at that scale and efficiency. But man, if one of our hosts or one of our campers gets stuck in a stupid robot war loop in a chatbot, like what's that worth to us, right? And so being smart about like, for example, we try to be really good about if you say you want to talk to a person, we're like, boom, okay, great. Here's a form. We're going to get right in touch with you. Like we're not trying to block you from reaching us. We just want to help you if we can. There's also a ton of amazing internal uses like within the product. So for example, anything around obviously which campsite are we showing you? Which photo are we showing you for that campsite? We just launched something I'm really excited about that's helping with pricing. So kind of showing hosts what we think somebody would be willing to spend based on everything you've shared with us. So there's a million applications. I will say the application I'm still most excited about that we're not using, but I hope somebody in this room can use is I just think like AI, specifically agents that can actually go like book things for you or help you book things is really exciting. I think, in the past, like I'll give you an example. That first booking I told you about that got me so excited that I was like committed to the company and said no to an investor who was trying to give me money for a different company. Like one booking, I was sold, right? The way that booking worked is she booked something on Hipcamp that was not actually bookable on Hipcamp. I got a text message. I had to go book it for her really fast before someone else did. Agents can do that for us now. Well, depending on what you're trying to book, agents might be able to do that for you some percentage of the time. And sometimes they'll hallucinate and go down a rabbit hole. So I think like that to me, when you specifically look at marketplaces, which are at their core aggregators, right, trying to bring together supply and demand, I think that just totally changed the game in terms of what kind of supply you can bring on board for a marketplace. So happy to talk more about that in the questions, but that's something we're really excited about for the future.